Hello everyone, it's your Mama Betcha here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell para updated ka sa aking mga bagong videos. I create video tutorials about online selling, personal development, and other interesting things. So please join me as I share with you my experiences in my side hustles regardless of what stage you are in. So this is our fourth video for the year 2021, and if you have noticed, the videos I created this year is like a reset for everyone following this channel because I realized that my first video tutorials 2 years ago has taught you to jump into online selling kaagad without equipping you with the most basics. Isa po dun is yung proper mindset habits, the hard truths of becoming an online seller, and of course, yung step-by-step guide on how you can make it sa online selling world or e-commerce. So these videos hopefully help you in your online selling journey. And if you stumbled this channel because you wanted to sell online, I want you to know that you are welcome and hindi pa po huli for you to start selling online. So in our last videos, we talked about the guidelines in finding the products to sell and the type of products that you can sell. So kung hindi nyo pa po napapanood, the link is right here. Lalagay ko na lamang po dito sa taas. And as promised in my last video, today we're going to learn the methods in finding the products to sell online. Opo, so continuation pa po ito nung ating mga previous videos because as I promised, we will be discussing it one by one. So if you want to know how, stay tuned and keep on watching. So you want to make extra money on the side or you wanted to go full-time, so you look into several online business ideas and decided that creating an online store is the way to go. So yung next step po natin is choosing which products to sell in your online store. So sa nabanggit ko nga sa ating mga previous videos, probably the greatest challenge really of every online entrepreneur face is finding yung mga beneficial moving items that will sell regardless kung single item man yan, single product, or a full product niche. So, tricky po talaga yung coming up with the product ideas. And also, even yung pinaka-motivated people na nakilala ko, sometimes stuck in what we call analysis paralysis, no? Kasi when that happens, kung na-experience yung analysis paralysis, you would really never gonna get started. So, alam nyo po yung feeling na, nakita ko na nga online, sinearch ko na siya, and lahat ng gusto kong ibenta, binibenta na po siya sa mga platforms na nakilala ko. Diba? And also yung reality pa na there will be plenty of competition in the most popular product categories. So, believe me, I've been there and I have done that. So, relax. My best advice is do not overthink in your product selection. Why? Because you might not find the best product on your first try. The key is do your analysis and make sure that una, you can make a profit, the demand is there, and yung niche na papasukin mo is not that competitive, no? Because ano nga ba yung goal natin? Di ba yung kumita? So the goal is to find products that are enough in demand to meet your income requirements. Okay? So, are you all excited to know the methods in finding the products to sell online? So, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I can continue sharing informational videos like this. So, before we dive into the methods, of finding the products to sell, let's step back muna. Let me give you product criteria in your product selection process. Okay, so i-insert ko na lang sa video nito because I forgot to mention this in my last videos. And these criteria is actually worth mentioning dahil it will help in your decision in choosing the products to sell. Okay, so here are the product criteria. Number 1, look for products that are not fragile and easy to ship. Okay, yung mga hindi po babasagin as much as possible because we are shipping via courier. Hindi naman po ito physical store. And hindi po talaga maiwasan if you are selling fragile items na posible po talaga regardless kung gaano mo siya iningatan sa pagpack, mababasag at mababasag yan due to the passing of one courier to another. Okay, and then second product criteria, if you are a newbie and starting to launch your online store, look for products or items that should not take up too much physical space. So the smaller the products, the easier to handle. Okay? So number 3, avoid branded products or yung mga readily available na nasa stores. Okay? Because there are platforms available here in the Philippines that if you are not an official distributor, bawal po magbenta ng mga branded products unless kinikerry mo yung brand na yon. Okay? Because one reason per experience is people will tend to compare your product to other stores na meron din. Okay? And our last product criteria is, for me, if you are starter, product should be timeless and should not go obsolete. Okay, this is just a suggestion. If you're starter in the online selling business, do not sell electronics muna. Accessories, yes, pwede. Because most of the time, if you would look into the sellers po ng electronics, so these are big brands. So if you are starting out selling electronics, there's a big possibility that there will be lots of inventory that you cannot sell. So for starters, I would suggest you go for timeless na mga products and yung hindi mag-obsolete. So a perfect actually example is yung mga nagiging obsolete is yung nagbebenta ng mga phone casing, no? Kasi dahil may data na yan every 6 months nag-upgrade yung mga electronics natin, no? Nag-upgrade, nag-iiba yung sizes. So if you are someone who are selling or if you're selling phone cases, for starters, from my experience, is not really that conducive sa online market. Okay? So those are the 4 product criteria, and as I've said, I have not mentioned that in my previous video, and sana nakatulong yan in your as part of your decision in choosing the products to sell. Okay, so now is the moment that we all have been waiting for. So ano nga ba yung mga methods in finding the products to sell online? So I want your full attention here because I will be showing you the how-to. So your attention to the screen is very important because I will be showing you tools that can help you in finding the products to sell. Okay, I would like you to take note as well that the methods that I will be showing to you are free and is applicable to Philippine market setting only. Why? Because ganito po yan. I would like to focus more on the Philippine market setting because while the e-commerce sector in the Philippines is seen growing and it has doubled in terms of buyers and peso value purchases, no, especially nung first 6 months ng 2020 nitong pandemic, e-commerce po sa Pilipinas is not as matured compared to other countries in Asia like Singapore and Malaysia. And of course, in comparison po sa e-commerce ng US, where we usually mirror or if not replicate, alam niyo ba yung sinasabi nila, marami pa po talagang kakaining bigas kumbaga ang e-commerce sector dito sa Philippine market. Una is when it comes to generating data sa end ng sellers. For example, to set an example, yung mga product research tools, sales data tools. To set an example, tools like Jungle Scout, Viral Launch, Sonar, mga Alibaba Hot Keywords, and so on. Helium 10, ayan. So, mabanggit ko rin yung Helium 10. So, kung nanonood ka, and especially those Filipinos who are selling sa Amazon, so this tool, Helium 10, for sure, you are very much familiar. I know that you have subscribed to this tool in your online selling journey sa Amazon. So to help you get started, I have put together a short list of practical ways to find products to sell in your online store. So libre po yung ipapakita ko sa inyo because most of the tools na binanggit ko kanina lang is magbabayad ka po ng subscription. Okay? So practical tools po yung gagamitin natin today, and take this opportunity to really listen and to learn sa video na ito because I know that there are webinars or mga paid webinars na ito rin yung mga sinishare nila sa mga paid webinars. Okay? So here are the methods that you can use in your selection of products and what products to sell online. So unang-una muna, of course, check on the bestseller picks list or categories in the platforms available. So nabanggit ko nga kanina, no, everything that you could possibly sell is already being sold sa mga platforms na meron tayo. So sa Lazada, sa Shopee, sa Zalora, no? So paano mo i-gauge or i-drill down yung mga items you would want to sell online? Okay, so if you are one of the many online sellers looking to enter the Philippine e-commerce market, so it's a good idea to start muna dun sa mga popular product categories among Filipino online shoppers. So paano? Let's pay attention to the screen. Let me start with the Lazada platform. Okay, so what I'm about to show you is titingnan natin sa dalawang platform na available dito sa Philippines, yung Lazada na platform and Shopee, yung kanilang mga popular categories or yung mga bestseller categories. Ayan, kasi baka if you are someone who's looking for products to sell, alam niyo po yung feeling na hindi kayo makapag-move forward dahil alam nyo naman na ang dami-dami, kung hindi man millions, there are actually billions of products that are being sold online and hindi kayo nagkakaroon ng idea kung saan ka pwede magsimula. So this is a good start for you if you are really looking forward to start selling online, is to check yung dalawang platform na ito. Okay, so I'll be sharing you my screen. We are going to pull up a Google Chrome browser. So I am using a desktop, by the way. Ayan. So mag-open lang po tayo ng Google Chrome. Okay, as you can see on my screen. And puntahan po natin yung lazada.com.ph. Ayan. So, pull up a Google Chrome. Ayan. So, hanap ka ng products to sell online or ng mga product ideas online. And hindi mo alam na nasa harapan mo na pala yung mga ideas na yon. Okay? So, we are now looking at lazada.com.ph and hopefully malinaw po on your end. I'm using a Zoom sharing for you guys. So, first time to because sa mga previous tutorials, I have been using a different application. But yeah, so nandito tayo sa lazada.com.ph. Ayan. And ayan, so sinabi ko nga, no, hanap kayo ng items na pwede nyo ibenta online and you are stuck in a situation na hindi na kayo makamove forward kung ano nga ba talaga. So, una is to check on the product category. So, kung pupuntahan nyo yung website na to, on the left side, meron tayong product categories dito. Ayan. So, I'm not sure kung nakikita nyo, but ito, tinuturo ko using the cursor ng aking mouse. So, on the left side, meron siyang electronic devices, electronic accessories, TV and home appliances, health and beauty, babies and toys, groceries and pets, and more. So if you notice po, no, hindi siya in alphabetical order. Bakit po? What is Lazada showing everyone or any one of you visiting their website? So the Lazada website is actually showing you na ito po yung kanilang top categories. So, ibig sabihin, ito po yung kanilang best sellers. Okay? So, ayan, meron tayong electronic devices, electronic accessories, TV and home appliances, health and beauty, babies and toys, groceries and pets, home and living, women's fashion, men's fashion, and more. Okay? So, I do hope that this will give you some guide on starting to find your niche. For example, since, okay, babies and toys is kasama siya sa top 10 na bestseller pala siya. So, I wanted to sell or I wanted to launch an online store with babies niche. So, punta po kayo dito sa babies and toys, no? So, tapos i-check nyo lang po yan one by one based on the baby niche that you would want to venture into. Okay? And another thing to check as well to get ideas on what to sell online sa Lazada platform is scroll down nyo po. Okay? So, scroll down po and then look at most popular. Okay? Ayan. So, nakikita nyo po, ito nagbabago-bago talaga to. I've been looking for this for quite some time and nagbabago siya. And as you can see here, yung most popular items nila is itong watch for men. Okay? Meron tayong cellphones, of course. Yan, isa yan sa mga top categories nila or best top sellers. Merong shoe racks, laptops, baby bags, GoPro, LED lights, watch for men, and Sunny's face. Okay? So, imagine nyo the number of opportunities or product ideas that you can actually sell dito sa Lazada platform. Okay? And then, if you're going to scroll down, don't mind the rest. Dahil ito po, for example, itong Just For You, these are based on the products that you actually visit. Okay? So, don't mind this one. Focus more on itong side na to, sa left side. Ayan, yung product categories na yan. And yung most popular. Okay? Ayan. So, let's move on. Since, as I've said kanina, we are going to check on the top two platform dito sa Pilipinas, yung Lazada and Shopee. So, let's move on naman going to Shopee. So, when you go to Shopee, same thing, go to shopee.ph. Ayan. Okay, and then i-close lang natin to. Okay, meron silang hot products. And here as well, ang categories. Okay, so puntahan nyo yung categories. As you can see here, eto naman po yung mga categories ng mga best picks or best seller sa Shopee platform. So, this would, again, give you product ideas to sell online, especially when you would want to sell using the Shopee platform. So, just to mention, we have here men's apparel, mobiles and gadgets, mobile accessories, home entertainment, babies and kids, home and living, groceries, toys, games, collectibles, women's bags, women's accessories, women's apparel, and so much more. Ayan, so kung i-compare natin sa Lazada platform and sa Shopee platform, no, halos magkakapareha po yung mga best seller items nila. Okay, so I hope that itong ating step 1 sa method on how to look for product ideas to sell online will guide you, 'di ba, sa inyong journey, especially if you are starter and is planning to launch your own online store. Okay? Ayan, so katulad din po sa Lazada platform, don't mind the rest of the options here, like yung daily discover, kasi that will depend on the products that you actually click on your end. Okay? So, hindi ko na ite-technical yung term, pero yun na po, just don't mind it. Just go through the each of the categories that you have. Okay? So, balikan natin. Let's itaggle na lang ulit natin dito sa Lazada uli. So, puntahan natin sa Lazada. Kasi, ang ating example for the previous video is bed sheets, no? So, the bed sheets would actually fall under home and living, right? So, home and living, punta tayo sa bedding, and then bed sheets. Okay, so if you're someone who would want to venture and sell bed sheets, ayan. So, before you look into yung suppliers mo, mababang supplier, so I would highly suggest that you check then yung magiging competitor mo kung gusto mo magbenta ng bed sheets. So, when you go to the category of bed sheets, so eto po yung mga nagbebenta ng iyong category na gusto. So, bed sheets, and then naka-Bestmatch po siya, and you have the option to toggle between price to low and price high to low. Okay, so again, that will give you idea. For example, ito dito sa right side, nagbebenta siya ng 140 pesos, 3-in-1 na yung ano niya, no? Tapos may kasama na siyang 2 pieces pillowcases. And if you notice dito, yung may mga star. So, these are the number of buyers or customers na nag-rate sa product niya. So, imagine, nakabenta siya ng 1,423 bed sheets at a cost of 140 pesos. So, ganun kadami yung benta niya since nagsimula siyang magbenta ng product na yan. So, imagine nyo po, yung 1,423 na yan ay hindi pa po yan kasama yung mga buyers or yung mga customer na hindi nagre-rate. Okay? So, based lang po yan sa number of customers na naglalagay ng kanilang rating or reviews. Ayan. So, if you're going to scroll it down nyo lang, again, so, trial and error po, no? So, you have to check one by one. And then, I would also suggest that you get a notebook. Katulad nung ginawa ko sa isang video, no? I showed you some of my notes or some notebooks. So, yung mga ideas, write it down so you can always get back to it. And then, may parang chronological ideas ka sa mga to-do list mo. Okay? So, yan po. And then, puntahan naman natin yung bed sheets, for example, sa Shopee. So, same thing for Shopee. Mag-type lang din natin ng bed sheets. And it will give you different shops. Yan. Search results ng mga nagbebenta din ng bed sheets. And then you can toggle din kung if you wanted to see yung mga nagbebenta ng low to high and high to low. Okay, so the reason why you would want to check on this is, for example, if you're someone who would want to sell bed sheets, dahil sabi ko nga nung ating previous video na isa to ang bed sheets actually sa mga top selling products natin, lalo na nung nagkaroon tayo, nung pumasok yung pandemic. Ayan. So, this will give you it will gauge you, no, kung sasabay ka ba sa trend, no, na pagbebenta ng bed sheets, or will this be a stable niche? Ayan, okay? So, trend or stable niche, pag-uusapan natin yan in our next few videos. So, that's something that I would want you to look forward to dahil, again, this discussion is hindi po talaga siya, it's not a short discussion. So, there will be more videos connected sa ating dinidiscuss today. Okay, so that is the number 1 method that I showed you guys. So I hope na nakatulong siya, and we will move on to our second method. That's the first method that we can actually use to get product ideas if you would want to sell online. Ayan. So, i-check po natin yung Lazada website, yung Shopee website, because as I've said, sa dami-dami ng ating iniisip, sa dami ng kinukuha na natin ng resources to check kung ano nga ba yung magandang ibenta online, hindi po natin alam na nasa harapan na po pala natin ang mga opportunities that we can actually use, lalong-lalo na if you are someone who would want to launch an online shop. Ayan. So, Philippines is definitely a good market to tap. This is due to the fact that majority of Filipinos consists of smartphone savvy millennials, no? So, if you notice sa ating first method, no, nakita nyo doon ang daming categories, ang daming mga products, but there are still golden opportunities out there. So yung proof po niyan of this is being new products are successfully launched all the time. So pag-usapan lang natin what sells best here sa Philippine setting. So aside from the standard, yung mga gadgets, clothing, mom and baby products, home accessories, there is one particular product that has seen the highest number of sales in recent years bago pa pumasok yung pandemic is yung Korean products. So, according to the Lazada data, fashion has really exploded sa Lazada platform in the previous 3 to 4 years, and they also have an increase of the offline and online fashion retail market. Ayan. So those are just business ideas that can actually give you to start or keep your ball rolling if you are researching on the items that you would want to sell sa Philippine market. Okay? And if you also have noticed, sa sinabi ko kanina, yung Lazada and Shopee platform is halos wala naman po silang pinagkaiba sa best or popular products or categories. No, kung isa-summarize natin, we have one, consumer electronics, followed by fashion, and also personal care. Okay, so kung nabitin po kayo, I noticed that our video is now running at 25 minutes and up. So I have to cut this into this short. So gagawan po natin to ng part 2. So if you are looking for our part 2 on the methods of how to find products to sell online, the practical and free na methods, please don't forget to thumbs up this video. So that will be the end of our video today. Hinabol ko lamang po yung video na to. This is being filmed at 12:50 noon today, Friday pala ngayon. So, para lang meron po akong content na maipabahagi sa inyo, especially those who has been looking forward sa ating video dahil may utang po ako sa inyo nung Tuesday. Kasi supposedly, di po ba inyong mga betchay, supposedly would have to be posting a new content every Tuesday. Pero dahil nga po na busy po ako, so I was not able to create one. Pero hinabol ko lang today. So, yun lang. Ang dami ko naman pong sinabi. I do hope na may natutunan kayo. And let's continue learning. I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye!